I believe one of the opening things you saw, and this is in no particular order, I don't know, I'm just going off some of the things you said, that you saw, and I want you to kind of explain this, you saw a virus, or at least something like that was going on, and I don't understand.
In the early parts of my vision or out-of-body experience, whatever you want to call it, I saw problems begin to escalate in America. They were problems men were struggling with, but they weren't overwhelming to a point that they couldn't work on solving them. And one of the first, I remember early on in my vision, I was actually looking at the outline of the whole United States. It was as though I were looking at a drawing or an outline of the whole entire United States. Yeah. And in the same time, I could sense people were dying all around me on both sides of the United States, right in the middle of the United States, where it was hovering. It was like I was looking at little black dots, and they began to get more and more of them covering the United States, and it just began to escalate. And I knew instantly I was looking at some kind of a killer virus. And I remember back 40 years ago thinking maybe I was seeing the AIDS virus. I didn't know what I was seeing, but I knew it was something medical science couldn't help humans with. They were dying. It was a judgment, one of the judgments that God was allowing to come upon the United States of America.
One of the many dominoes that appear to be falling,
right?
What you see after this.
Exactly.
There's one thing I want to kind of interject here, that John Paul Jackson, who I said I mentioned, I had known, he said he saw.
The Lord told me that there would be a pandemic that came, but the first one would prove to be little but fear, but the second one that comes would be serious. So there's a pandemic that is going to be coming.
I tend to believe that's what this is, this coronavirus. What I know, Brother Steve, what I was saying was a pandemic. It was, it was wiping out large portions of the population. And there was no solution for it. That much I know what I saw, and that's what I saw.
And where I'm going with this is that this seems more like just a scare, not anything that could do what Danny saw. And that's the way John Paul said it. He said he saw one virus come out, and it would just turn out to be more of a scare.
Precursor.
Yeah. Okay. But there will be another one that would follow.
Yes.
And that one would be bad. Death and destruction basically blanketing America.
Coast to coast.
And you came back, was it 6:30 in the morning when because we don't really have time to talk, but you came back at 6:30 in the morning and entered your body, and so your encounter lasted 3.5 hours.
Yes.